A house is not a home without the spotlight, which starts right now. This week on the Spotlight, confirming the testimony, why Trump's son seems to confirm Comey's account of the president's comments of Michael Flynn's investigation, and what is the president's son saying to the media that's got one of our co-hosts all fired up. Plus, we're having a ball again with Maximilian Mejia and Stephanie De La Cruz as this week's guest co-hosts. And look who's joining them in the show.
It's Simone Dixon!
It's Simone Dixon, host of Kicking It with Simone, is joining the party. And Vina Love is showing off with the dancers with her huge performance you don't want to miss.
Baby, it's you. You're the one I love. You're the one I need.
Let's get it on and get this spotlight party started.
Hi, everybody.
Hey!
Hello, everyone. How's it going?
Whoa! Hey! Wow! Yes! Hello, and welcome to the Spotlight, y'all. Welcome to the Spotlight, welcome to the Spotlight, welcome to the Spotlight, welcome to the Spotlight! Woo! Joining us as guest co-host once again, please welcome back from our last show, Stephanie De La Cruz and
Thank
Maximilian Mejia.
Hello, everyone.
Yes.
We meet again.
We're glad you're back again. You ready to get this party started?
Thank you.
Yes, once again, let's get ready for
I've been
round
partying
two.
since this morning when I woke up.
Yeah, you know, we're going to be partying. I know this show is going to be partying later because, you know, Vina Love's on our show today. We're looking forward to that.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, that's
Ooh.
exciting. I like Vina Love. It's a
Yes.
beautiful name, too.
Yeah,
she's
has
really good.
Isn't it interesting? Vina Love?
Yeah, she is very interesting with Vina Love, where she has a soulful voice, and you just want to party with her any time now, you know?
Yeah.
Yes, but no worries. It's going to be coming, but we have to do our usual stuff, hot topics. Recently, it was just a battle of he said, she said, after the current administration, the current president insisted he never had a conversation with former FBI Director James Comey about Michael Flynn's investigation. You know? But however, Comey may have an unlikely ally on his side who happens to be the president's son. No, not who's the other son you were talking about?
Eric.
No, not Eric. Don Jr.
Oh.
And here's what Don Jr. had to say on Fox News to Judge Jeanine Pirro. Watch this.
I think it's clear that, everything that went on in the Comey testimony was basically ridiculous. They're saying, hey, he never asked me to stop a Russia investigation. When I hear the Flynn comment, you and I both know my father a long time.
What?
When he tells you to do something,
Yes.
guess what? There's no ambiguity in it. There's no, hey, I'm hoping. You and I are friends. Hey, I hope this happens, but you got to do your job. That's what he told Comey. And for this guy, as a politician, to then go back and write a memo, he felt so threatened, but he didn't do anything.
So Comey felt threatened?
Well, either you want to put it that way, or it could be just...
Because I'm just trying to understand, like, is he referring to his father being, like, whatever he says goes?
Yeah, because, you know, the thing is...
Because last I checked, that's not necessarily the case. I mean, to some degree it is, but...
But what I can understand is that when the new guy was interviewed by NBC News' Lester Holt, the new guy mentioned that he already had in plan to fire the FBI Director James Comey at the time. So, you know...
Because he was investigating him?
Yeah, because he was under investigation when Russia interfered in the 2016 elections here.
Well, then he clearly has something to hide. If anything, he made himself look even worse.
I just think it was like an ego thing. Because he felt like a little like undermined, and there was nothing that he can do about it. So
Yeah.
then he went and like...
But you have to keep in mind that if you're under investigation, you're just gonna be like, I hope, or
I think it's a man thing. Like, ooh, I feel so completely undermined, and I have to do something to, feel like a man. And
Yeah.
it was like not rational. It was
Yeah,
just
but do you believe him,
completely
or?
all based on ego.
But do you really believe what he said? The Don Jr. of his statement, or?
Well, he's defending his father, correct?
Yeah,
Well, okay.
obviously.
Well, okay. Because for some reason, I guess watching didn't completely come clear off to me. But, I mean, he's simply just defending his father. He thinks that what his father thinks is right, even though he is most likely wrong. Like, to some degree, the president has a final say. But I think in some cases, the fact that, like, they allowed him to just fire the guy in the first place is not really, it's not cool. Like, first of all, like, if you're under investigation, it's for a reason. So because now you're clearly making it seem as if like you have something to hide.
Yeah, or what?
So you're defending the wrong thing.
Yeah, just let me just also say one thing, like, just so that way all of us here are on the same page, all right? And just to get a general understanding.
Depends on what you mean by on the same page.
Well, just follow where I'm going here, okay? Because here's the thing. The bottom line is that the guy who's in charge now, who is running our country, working at the White House, who Sarah Huckabee Sanders says that she could say that the president is not a liar. I mean, well, look, she could say that, but in her mind, she doesn't believe that. All right?
So she's scared she's scared to lose her job. Or
Yeah, this is probably why she's saying that she's not a liar. But I'm just going to throw some things out to you, Miss Huckabee Sanders, just to remind you and to refresh your memory. I'm going to read you some of the new guy's statements that he's made that I find that are totally false here. And some of this does come from the New York Times, and they're not playing it. All right? This is the facts here, all right? This is one of his statements. I'm not going to cut Social Security. I'm not going to cut Medicare or Medicaid here. There's so much, And then he also mentioned about, I didn't realize when he went to Russia, it was 2015, and he was on Obama clearance. When General Flynn came to us, as you know now, he already had the highest clearance you can already have. Like someone should talk about the inaugurations, about that. This.
What about the inauguration?
Like when he made the statement that the new guy had a big crowd of inauguration than Obama's between
didn't.
2009 and 2012.
No, he did not.
Or 2013.
What? 2012, dude. Anyway,
yeah. He's saying that he had that when Donald Trump became elected president, and when his inauguration came in January, he made the statement saying that he had the biggest crowd than Obama's, all right? And that is a lie. Yeah, that's a lie.
There's photographs that show that.
Yeah, there is photographs that show that. And so, but look, the thing is that there's just, you're getting a huge amount of lies from this man that he does not know about, all right? He just
wants to feed himself his own ego.
Exactly.
So he wants him to feel as important as everyone else. So
yeah.
I don't know where that stems from. It could be jealousy. It could just be insecurities. But he wants to make himself sound important. Sometimes even in certain jobs, like when you're selling yourself, you got to make yourself sound important. Like when you're talking on the phone. Instead of hi, this is Maximilian, I would have to say, hello, it's Maximilian. I'm trying to, you make yourself sound important because to some degree it helps. In this case, obviously, he's not realizing that people can easily take photographs. So he's not good at selling himself because he has to be careful, because he has to look at what he's talking about first.
Right, like Obama had my wires tapped.
What?
Obama was not born in the United States. He won the popular vote if you deduct the millions who voted illegally. You know,
I
And-
really don't have much to say about this.
Are you sure?
You sure?
Honestly, I just
or how
think,
about the time? Let her speak.
well, you guys look like you have a lot to say
I
about
know.
it.
Well,
so
you know
I
what?
just want to let you guys like
What
go off.
does the peacemaker have to say?
Well, honestly, I just think, his genuine interest in being president is on the economy. And so no matter how hard he tries to project that he cares about other subjects, he's just genuinely more interested on the money side. And how doesn't matter what he does, like he doesn't genuinely care about what he's talking about, and you can tell, and everybody can tell because of the way that he expresses himself. And it doesn't mean that he's a terrible person, but I mean, people are going off about it.
Yeah.
So.
Or how about the time when he saw thousands of Muslims celebrating in New Jersey on September 11th? Like, that's a lie.
Wait
Like,
a minute.
Yeah.
Thousands of Muslims are suffering.
celebrating.
What?
Yeah.
No one. First of all,
like that's a lie.
first of all, no one was celebrating anything.
yeah.
Maybe Al Qaeda, but but not in Jersey. No, if anything, you couldn't be in Jersey. You couldn't be anywhere
Exactly.
near there.
Like, why is he making this statement? Because what you're getting out of it is what they call a false equivalency, where you gain a huge number of lies from this man that he's proven to quote. It's
When it rains, it pours.
Yeah.
I don't think it's gonna stop now.
But you know what? If anything, he's enjoying himself clearly. So, you know what? Let's just take everything with a grain of salt. Like, if anything, I say we just give him advice instead of just. Because honestly, everyone could talk bad about him at this point.
Everyone's
so just
saying
encourage
something
the
about
opposite.
Trump right now.
You keep encouraging the right behavior towards him. He might eventually listen. So that way he could be like, you know what? This group has never said anything bad about me. Maybe at first, but not anymore. So. Anyway,
I just think, I'm sorry. I think as soon as he develops some kind of genuine interest, gets the hang of it, maybe in like a year. It's only been what? Well, now it's almost going to be a year in what? November? October?
No, January. I think the minute they're in.
Oh, January, yes.
So
he's, just get the hang of it. You're president now. Just like,
5
really
months
like
from now, it'll be a year.
genuinely start caring about things, and then everything will sink in, and then
well, this is no lie. All right, we'll be right back. That's the truth. Okay, we'll be back. Oh, hey, welcome back here. I'm still recovering from of this statement when he said Obama was not born in the United States. Like, let me just give you a basic fact here, new guy, since you have no evidence to prove it, because you're just all talk.
Correction. It's President
You're
Trump.
right.
Correct. Well, you call him whatever you want.
Uncle
I call
Trump, is that okay?
No,
Uncle Trump.
I'm calling him the new guy. He pisses me off here.
He pisses everyone off.
He pisses everyone off here. But let me just throw out to you something. If you saying Obama was not born in the United States, let me just straighten your brain out here, okay?
Obama is awesome.
Yeah, he is.
Say that.
He is awesome. But let me just say that he was obviously the 44th president, but he was born in the United States in Hawaii, August 4th, 1961. Hawaii became the 50th state August 21st, 1959. There's the 2-year difference. Hawaii became the 50th state in 1959. Obama was born 2 years later in 1961. So that proves he was born in the United States, okay?
Well, thank God. Thank God those 2 years.
Of course, anyone can mix the two. Was it 1959 or 1969?
Yeah.
I forget.
That's what could be going on in his brain. You don't know what the heck he's talking about.
Well, everyone gets confused. Oh, trust me, I get confused. People don't even know. Like, I knew like when the Twin Towers were built and how long they lasted. I did test to my middle school teachers. They're like, when was it? 1968 or was? I'm like, it's 1973 that they were completed. Like, but anyway, that's irrelevant.
Well, how would you feel? Because I would have to disagree with the new guy's statement when he said Barack Obama has been the worst president ever.
Some people do believe that though. Like,
Well-
I think, here's what I think. I think Obama did the best he could because you see it in his face. Like, I know I'm doing it based on observation. I'm sure there are things that he probably did that could come off shady, but we didn't know about it. Because a lot of people like to dig deep into the internet about what are these conspiracy theories that he probably was part of. But, you know, like, I'm sure he had his shady spots. He didn't complete everything, but that we can't put blame on one man. Like, he's dealing with Congress, with a split Congress, and he's, you know, they're very difficult to deal with. Being president is a very difficult job. A lot of people want to put blame on him because he's the face of America. Whoever's the president is the face of America. But, you know, there are people that think he's the worst, but at the same time...
Well, would you like to hear what the new guy said back from 2011 when he spoke with Sean Hannity on Fox News?
Is that a clip or something we're going to read?
It's the clip.
Okay,
Take a
go
look
ahead.
at this.
You said you are Barack Obama's worst nightmare. Why?
Well, I understand him. I understand what's going on. I understand the mindset. They do not want to run against me. I get it, and he doesn't get it. And I watched that speech yesterday. I thought it was an outrage. That wasn't a speech on deficit. That was a political speech. That means he's running, and that was his first speech. I thought it was ridiculous, raising taxes and really not doing anything having to do with the deficit. I thought it was an outrage. And look, he's been a horrible president. I always said the worst president was Jimmy Carter. Guess what? Jimmy Carter goes to second place. Barack Obama has been the worst president ever. The history of this country, Barack Obama is number one.
First of all, do you even have evidence to prove that he was the worst president ever?
Well, him and a million
That's
other
an
people.
opinion. Everybody knows that's an opinion. Everybody
Yeah.
knows.
Yeah, I know
that
that's
America,
an opinion, but he doesn't know Obama that well, okay?
Neither do
Every-
any of us.
Everybody
know.
knows. Excuse me. Sorry, because you guys have a lot to say, but I also have something to say. Everybody knows that America is a free country, and we get to speak on our opinions. And my opinion is different than Donald Trump's opinion, even though Donald Trump is the president and I'm a regular civilian, but my opinion matters just as much as Donald Trump matters. Guess what? Why? Because America is the land of the free, and we get to think whatever we choose to think. And I think that Barack Obama is pretty awesome, from my opinion, my perspective,
And I
which
definitely
also
agree.
matters.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely agree. Let me just give you his accomplishments, and just to straighten out this man's brain here, like, here is the accomplishments that he had when he was president. He kept his biggest campaign promise and ended the Iraq War, where he withdrawn down nearly 180,000 troops in harm's way to Iraq and Afghanistan to 15,000. In 2011, Obama ordered SEAL Team 6 to carry out the daring mission that killed Osama bin Laden in Pakistan. And it almost took 2 years after 9/11 happened. And then he also created 13 more million new jobs throughout his presidency. And he even wrote on terrorism that over the past 8 years, no foreign terrorist organization has successfully planned and executed an attack on our homeland. And he's done a lot. And look, and with education, the high school, here's another thing, since he wants to be educated, since you, new guy, number 45, want to be educated, let me tell you what Barack Obama has done with education.
Where's your kids next door?
Huh? It's high. The high school graduation rate is at 83%, the highest on record, and they've helped more young people graduate from college than ever before, you know?
And can we say something about Michelle Obama?
Yes.
Please. She deserves a round of applause
Exactly.
for being so
Yes.
amazing.
Right.
Michelle Obama, she just like rocked the show. 8 years rocking the show, and I hope she stays involved.
Yes.
Yeah.
And second of all, what speech are you talking about? What speech are you talking about? All right? Were you even at the speech when he was there?
Are you talking about State of the Union?
whatever it is, probably the State of Union, but you don't even know what you're talking about, new guy, okay? Because let me just say this here, all right? If you think he's the worst president, you have to rethink it again, because I already presented you the evidence here of his accomplishments, of Obama's accomplishments in office, okay? Get it together, man. All right? Because your impeachment is coming soon, okay? Trust me. I know it's coming. But it's going to be a long way. And don't you dare say this is fake news. Because this is the fact and this is reality, okay? Get over yourself, all right? We'll be right back. Hey, so before we go further, I just want to
Release anger.
Because you haven't already.
I feel much better now that I defended the former president, Obama, who is my hero. Obama.
I just had to do that too. Sorry. Sorry, keep going.
If Stephanie does it, I do it, then Max should do it as well.
Go ahead.
What is there to throw out?
Baptize the
Just
floor.
throw out the Trump, the new guy.
I want to do it again.
I don't know which one to throw out.
I
don't know.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do this, because we're not talking about him
kind of
anymore. But
insulting,
but not for long. But look, just.
All right.
That's enough. Here,
All right,
okay,
that's enough.
Okay, enough throwing.
Yeah, enough.
New York is
throwing.
dirty enough.
All right, show's over.
Yeah, but nearly 200 Democrats in Congress plan on filing a lawsuit against the new guy due to profiting off business deals with foreign governments. The controversy is that the new guy's actions are a direct violation of the American Constitution of the Emoluments Clauses. And here's the evidence said by the D.C. Attorney General, Carl Racine. Now watch this clip real closely. Take a look.
Never in the history of this country have we had a president with these kinds of extensive business entanglements, or a president who refused to adequately distance themselves from their holdings. President Trump's businesses and his dealings violate the Constitution's anti-corruption provision.
Don't fall back.
Gosh! I'm not going to fall back. I'm just enjoying now. Now, this is a relief. Like,
What, that
now
someone said it?
that someone has said it. Now, the only question is,
They've been
do
saying
you
it.
think there could be enough evidence, or will there be enough Washington woes that will finally cause the new guy's impeachment?
I think there's been more than enough evidence, look, like anything else, we're gonna have to learn the hard way, unfortunately, because there's plenty of evidence. There's been evidence since his campaign that he's not gonna be the smartest choice. He wasn't the smartest choice for this election because, to be honest, he has too much against him. That's evident.
I just think that we have different priorities as Americans.
Yeah.
We value different things. So we vote for our president based on our values and our priorities, which vary from person to person. And I think most people mainly care about money, I guess. And Donald Trump has a big money symbol over his head.
Yeah. I think
Which probably explains why he golfs all the time.
sometimes I wonder why does the Electoral College exist, like up to this day? Because it's because to some degree it makes us feel like our votes mean nothing. Because he wasn't popular. He wasn't the popular vote.
Yeah, because you got to understand, Hillary Clinton won the popular vote, more votes than the new guy that took office. Okay.
But she also the problem is very conflicting because at the end of the day, she also didn't campaign as well as he went everywhere. And when I say everywhere, I mean everywhere. She just focused on She just focused on the big city states. She didn't focus on the Midwest. Meanwhile, he was everywhere. He went literally everywhere. Mm-hmm. She was just like, okay, as long as I got the big cities, I'm good. No, you got to go everywhere, man. I don't know why the Democrats weren't.
Yeah, because here's the thing here. This is probably to add on to what you just said, Max. Because, Hillary Clinton, she got blistered with all these questions about her emails and all that. And that's probably why, if she went down to like the states that are like Republican, there could be many questions asking like about those emails that she's been holding or hiding or not releasing or whatever.
Well, the point is to just make your point across, whether people are criticizing you or not, because people could have easily done that in New York. You know, like don't do it just based on the places that like you. You got to go everywhere, because even your worst enemy has to see your point through. Like, what do you think, Steph?
I just think that Donald Trump was being talked about a lot. I'm just staying very neutral on the subject, but it's true, Donald Trump was given a lot of attention, and that had a lot to do with his election. And there's people saying, why did Trump win? Why did Trump win? But the main reason why he was the main, source of attention was because people didn't like him. And that was the main reason why people were talking about him. And guess what? Donald Trump won.
Maybe that probably might explain why he appeared on Time Magazine's 2016 Man of the Year cover.
Right.
Exactly.
Like,
I mean, they made a lot of money, like newspapers. Made a lot of money on his face.
Yeah, if anything.
Just only like, oh, I hate Donald Trump. Oh my God, Donald Trump is on the newspaper. Let me buy this newspaper. Exactly. It's just kind of like counterproductive, I guess.
Yeah, cause like I remember seeing posts like on Facebook and stuff like that saying that like you guys gotta stop talking about and looking forward to stuff, because then you're adding fuel to the fire that you don't want to be lit up, because the fact that we made him a trend, unfortunately, those of us who hate him or didn't want him, we did this ourselves. So we kind of have to take blame in it. Now we just gotta fight it back, I guess. Now.
Can I just say something?
Yeah.
When you're in quicksand and you want to get out the quicksand, your natural human instinct is to try to get out as soon as possible, and you want to fight with it. But actually, the wisest thing to do if you want to save your life is to like calm down and relax. And I think that applies to our situation in the country with Donald Trump. It's like you're fighting it, and you're getting more of it, and you're drowning quicker. So you should really just relax, America, and try to be smart about it and think better about it. That's all.
You're suggesting we should take a back seat for a while?
Just relax, because you can't think properly if you're running on hype and being angry all the time. It's not helping. Clearly, we got him elected that way.
Yep. Like, you fight back, but not angrily. You do it with passion, not being fueled by anger.
Be a little more passive, just like relax, calm down.
Yeah.
Meditation helps a lot.
Yeah. Because at the end of the day, like, I can't help but think, like, also, like, George Bush. I mean, obviously, Trump's going to be seen as the worst president so far in history, but...
You're taking Dan Rather's words, because he did say that as well.
No, when you think about it, no, because the thing is, like, I mean, I was a kid when Bush was president, but...
Right.
There's always been crazy things. We've always had enemies in other countries. We've always had stuff like that. Some presidents have handled things better. Some have done absolutely nothing. So, maybe taking a back seat and letting God take control might actually help. So, I'm not saying you got to wait for God, but do things. If you're going to do things, do something smart.
I mean, let's say like money, the $1 says, "In God we trust," and that's what we all want, is to have money. And on the dollar, it says, "In God we trust." But then you have people that are hustling for money, but then they don't want to believe in God, and that's also doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
I wonder what nasty food the new guy would eat.
You gotta. let's not go there.
I think he has burgers. Lots of burgers.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
When was the last time he had Chef Boyardee?
Oh, Lord.
We don't know, but because speaking of Chef Boyardee, the popular pasta brand Chef Boyardee was forced to recall nearly 1 million pounds of their spaghetti and meatballs due to a misbranding. According to representatives, the meatballs contain milk that contain a common allergen. So far, luckily, no illnesses have been, Max, no illnesses have been reported. But for more information, consumers are encouraged to view the company's website, or they could also call, or with any questions, contact Conagra at this number, which is 1-866-213-1245. That's 1-866-213-1245. And we'll post that on the bottom of your screen here if they have any questions about that. But with more recalls, which this brings to the question, with more recalls popping up, what do you think the FDA could do to ensure the safety of our food here?
I would say,
Care more.
yeah, or stop trying to put weird things in the food in general, because food is not what it was 50 plus years ago. Now they put so many things in it just because of mass production. They make a lot of, I want to say, unnatural materials because it stretches out the product more, meaning like you can make more of something. That's why there's always an issue with GMOs, genetically modified organisms, or not organisms, but like fruit and vegetables. So with Chef Boyardee, just I would say double check the products, because you don't want this happening a lot. I mean, sometimes this happens, but the fact that now that it hits Chef Boyardee, now I really got to say something, because that's a food I grew up with, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but Conagra said in a statement that one of their ingredient suppliers notified us of the allergen as we acted as quickly as possible. This is Conagra's words in a statement here. And as I said, the safety of our food is a top priority, and we apologize for any inconvenience. And as I said earlier, and just a moment ago, that anyone with recall questions can contact Conagra at 1-866-213-1245. Or they could view and visit the company's website, which happens to be www.chefboyardee.com.
Well, I think that they get excused a lot for their mistakes, honestly, because, they make a lot of mistakes and people get sick all the time, and we just can't take any more risks. Everybody's life is at risk. And the FDA, this is not the first time that the FDA has a problem.
Mm-hmm.
FDA always has a problem. And it's like they're just trying to patch things up. They're trying to patch things up, and then always something pops up. And then all they do is say sorry, and we let it go, and it's that easy, because this is a big, I don't know how much money this corporation is worth, but it's a lot of money. And we all see clearly how much money has value over the actual, well-being of the human beings. Yeah. And that's something that we actually really have to be looking at more carefully.
Yeah, it's true. It's true, because because lately, a lot of people have been noticing that, like, a lot of people get cancer easily. A lot of people have, they're getting more sick. A lot more kids have asthma, and like more than ever before. Illnesses that didn't exist 30 years ago are now have been increasing more. So it's kind of concerning. People are starting to point at the fact that food is doing it. Because think about it. Why is there a split between organic food and regular? Why is organic food more expensive? Why is there a difference?
Why is the new guy eating more spaghetti and meatballs? Because he has been doing that.
Oh, Lord.
We'll be right back.
We can't say he's a fan of it.
I'm just slowly gonna go underneath and put him under the bus.
You just wanna know, so fly away.
Welcome back. Hey, I just wanna ask you, and I want you to be honest with you. Want you to be honest, Max and Steph. Before we do, did I mention you look good today, Stephanie?
Thank you.
I got some caught up in the the other new guys.
Stop.
Stuff. Thank
you.
Well, why don't you just show? Come here.
Oh,
No, just
Lord.
stand in front of the camera, all
I
right?
got
Just show off
flip-flops
the
on
look.
today and stuff. Like,
All right, just know the look here. Doesn't she look gorgeous? Look at this. Look at camera 2 here.
Camera 2.
Or camera 1. Yeah.
Okay.
That's the new Vanna White right
Charlotte
there.
Flair status over here.
Yeah, that's my outfit for today.
Yes, I think
She comes all the way from Africa. No, just kidding.
well, she's hyped up when Vina Love's going to be on the show here,
think
you
there's
know. That's
African
probably
in me,
why
yeah.
she wore that here. But
Proudly saying that.
yes.
too.
So anyway, I just want you to be honest here and ask, how many of you text or talk on the phone while you're walking down the street?
I have.
Well, I do. There would be some nerve if they come up with a law that I can't.
Well, I hate
You're
to
guilty of that too?
I hate to admit it, but I do that sometimes when if it's something important or urgent, you know. But check this out. A study put 21 people on a test course to see how well they could navigate it, and apparently here's the end result. They did not do well or pass the test here. Well, the question is, why do you think people think it's okay to not look up when they're walking down the street or when they're crossing the street?
Well, you do like a 10-second check. You're on the phone, right? Like, all right, let's say this is where my phone, and you check there's no poop on the sidewalk, right? You don't want to step on poop. And then, check if there's like people that's gonna come out from like an alley or something. And you should be able to see, like, you should not have full-blown attention on your phone. Everybody knows that.
So we have 5 eyes now?
I mean, I'm just saying, like, you should know. If you have the 2 eyes that can see your text messages, you have the 2 eyes that can notice the streets. And you can see from your peripheral vision also, so.
This is why she has only eyes for the people, and I feel so far back because she mentioned poop. Where'd you get that from?
Well,
It's called
that's
that
what I
is true,
check
yes.
When I don't want to step on poop. That's one of my main concerns when I'm texting and walking.
That's
Right.
your concern when you're just walking in the streets.
Yeah.
Some people
don't
gotta
wanna step on
pick
no
up
poop.
after their dogs. Dang it.
Now,
Especially
that's
not
the other
today.
question. Why don't they
I got
do that?
flip-flops on today, You imagine? I step
yeah.
on poop.
I
my
could
bare
imagine
feet.
that already.
I would flip.
And I would flop. And I would flip-flop. Like I'm
Right.
playing The Price is Right.
What?
I would just
So,
flip.
so what? Like the question is, why do people do it?
Yeah, do people think it's okay to just text and walk at the same time and not look up?
'Cause
Because
we
then
too-
they're gonna next thing you know they're gonna bump into people and
'Cause
then
we
you're gonna
too-
start chaos.
We're too into our technology. We're too into the phone. That phone has practically become an extension of ourselves now. Like we, for crying out loud, you have it right here on the table. Dang it! Like my point
Only the-
exactly. You
well,
could have easily left it over there.
yeah, well, let me just do a demonstration if I come over here. Because when you have your phone out, you'll be like, hey, look at this. And you're just going like, oh, hey, this is my friend. I'll see you at the movie theater. Send. And then next thing you know, boom, you're
walk
hit.
into a pole.
Exactly. Or boom, you walked into the person, or you
I think
stepped
you
on
should.
someone's
That
foot.
should only happen to you like one time,
Probably.
and then after that, you learn the lesson.
Yeah.
Right.
Good?
You see, that's the problem here. That's
That's
what,
the problem here.
because you have to look at where you're going, so that way you don't have any issues with that person that you bumped into, and because there are a lot of crazy people out there in the street.
And
too.
people.
I think-
What?
I think you shouldn't be running and texting because that would be a big problem.
That would be funny though. Not for nothing. If they had a video of that, oh my gosh, day
You know,
one
you're
they'd be
just
like, and we'd be like, and then you wonder why you're in the
Yeah.
ER. Like, I could see people being like that, because everything is on the phone now. Even for important things, they're just like, oh man, I'm on my way to work. They're speed walking to go,
It's like, whoa, I am late
and then
to
they
work.
wake, and they wake up. They're like,
I'm late to work. I
Yeah.
don't care if I bump.
Where
if I
am
walk-
I?
if I
You're in the
walk
ER.
or
What?
poop,
How
it
I end up
doesn't
in here?
matter.
You were texting and walking. You slammed into the street pole. Like,
My main concern is getting there, and I have to text my boss and let him know that I'm on my way there and that I'm 2 minutes away. I just have to let him know.
yeah, everything. If
And
you
I'm
work
walking really, really fast
yeah.
because the train was late, and you
Yeah.
know, trains.
And the MTA, as
you
much
know,
as we were like
MTA
hating
has
on
an
them,
issue nowadays.
as much as we were hating on the MTA, what the flip are you doing on the floor, bro? As much as we were hating on the MTA, like they do have warnings like everywhere. Don't run for the train, just walk. If you don't miss the train, don't miss your step. They say it
Don't
for a
worry
reason.
about your boss firing you at all.
Trust me, 9 out of 10 times they're not. Just keep a good rep, and you should be fine.
Okay, so that's all we have for you. So we're
What
gonna
are
go
you
and come right
doing, bro?
back, and we'll see you in just a moment here, all right? You can't see me, but just we'll see you in just a moment, okay?
Are you gonna
What
show
are
your
you?
face?
Hey, so Vina Love stopped by earlier, so stay tuned for her lit performance and the interview. It's going to be a lot of fun, especially when we're also kicking it with Simone Dixon, who is also joining us in our next segment as well. You don't want to miss it. You are watching The Spotlight on the Youth Channel on MNN.
Will you love me when I got money and if I ain't flashy?
Boy, I'm feeling the love already. I don't know about you, Simone.
Oh, yes, I'm definitely feeling the love.
Mm-hmm.
And we are so glad to have her perform here on the Spotlight.
Yes, indeed, Simone. And you know what? In fact, there's no other way to put this but to just do it. Please welcome the fabulous and talented Vina Love!
Baby, you gotta come to my city. Baby, you gotta come to my city. Just sitting there all alone, waiting on you to come through, blowing up on your phone. Boy, tell me what you wanna do. I can't wait no more. Boy, I'm waiting for you. I can't wait no more. Boy, I'm waiting for you. You ain't even gotta think about it. Said you about it, so be about it. Hop on a flight, let me show you about it. I ain't gon' front, boy, you know you got it. You ain't even gotta think about it. Said you about it, so be about it. Hop on a flight, let me show you about it. I ain't gon' front, boy, you baby. I know you want it, pushing and pulling, just hop up on it. Flipping it, daddy, just get up on it. Show you how I'm living, let me spin it with you. I'm just trying to link up with you, coochie popping on you. Boy, I'ma get up with you, show me something different with you. I'ma stick it to you, stick it to you. Let me pick you up, take you out on some fly shit. First class ain't nothing like this loving, I ain't stopping. We gon' ride around, hit the town, I ain't bluffing. Then gon' hit the crib, love you good, don't be running. You ain't even gotta think about it. Said you about it, so be about it. Hop on the flight, let me show you about it. I ain't gon' front, boy, you know you got it. You ain't even gotta think about it. Said you about it, so be about it. Hop on the flight, let me show you about it. I ain't gon' front, boy, you know you got it. Boy, if it's cool tonight, yeah, we can get down. Got nothing to lose tonight, yeah, we can get down. Boy, what you wanna do? Feeling my body closer to you. Boy, I'm dancing for you, holding my body closer to ooh, see the stars. I've been looking for you. I can feel it in the air. One puff, I'm blown away. I can feel it in the air. One puff, I'm blown away.
Oh my gosh, I'm going right behind them. I'm going right behind them.
Where are you going?
Now, oh, there you go.
I told you to follow the dancers.
Can I just give you a hug, Vina?
Yes, of course.
Oh my goodness, she's hard than ever. Oh,
So
How you doing?
beautifully
How you doing?
talented.
yes. Yes, everyone's just crazy for you, I tell you. I don't know what else to say. I just want to begin. What got you into creating that song or made that song?
I was actually writing a project for someone, and I liked this song so much that I like snatched the song and was like, no, I'm keeping this for myself. So that happened with both songs, actually. Yes, exactly.
I'm taking that song home with me on my iTunes.
Right. How long have you been actually like singing for?
Pretty much my whole life. I started dancing first, actually, though, when I was around 2. I didn't really start singing until I turned, I want to say like 6, 7.
I love how everyone who said like I started dancing at 2 years old, they're all babies doing it. I'm like,
Yeah, seriously. Seriously.
I love how that's always a story. So yeah, so like what like how long have you gone like solo as of late?
Literally like a month now.
Oh really?
Yeah, just a month.
Oh wow. How like what can you say you've learned from your previous experience?
It's easier when you're doing your own thing because you don't have to think about other people's opinions and like how they want things to go. You're literally in charge of all of your creative ideas, so it's pretty cool. I like it.
Oh okay.
That's good. So one thing I want to know is you're well seasoned in this industry and you know a lot of people in the business. So what's one thing you want to tell inspiring artists?
If you believe in yourself and you have people around you who believe in you, you're gonna make it very far. But anything that's bad in your life, I promise you, as soon as it is gone and you remove it, it's gonna go how you want it to do. When you meet people, be yourself, because people can only like you for being yourself. If you're anybody else, they're gonna sense that. So be yourself, remove the bad energy, and just keep pushing.
Awesome advice.
How do you see yourself in 5 years?
Hopefully on a yacht with like 10 of my friends and like some dogs and some cats and just having fun.
That's the life we
Yes, I
all
love
want.
animals.
I think that's possible for all of us, you know. And going back to the message that you said about believing in yourself and believe that you can have everything that you want.
But if you want a real answer, hopefully with some Grammys.
Getting real up in here.
Or
Yeah.
award from Nickelodeon.
Yeah, all
Cat
types of
dog
stuff. I want Grammys, I want Emmys, I want everything. So hopefully with some awards and in a big house.
Oh,
Definitely.
Wow. Emmys. Are we gonna see
I'm
you on
gonna
TV?
I'm gonna sign up for that myself.
Yes.
Yes.
For the
And
Emmys.
you guys are invited, like when I get my house.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yes,
All right,
party
nice.
over
Yes.
Yes.
This
big
is
house
what I
parties.
like here.
Finally, we
Vina,
get
as long as
invited.
there's drinks there.
Look, you want Hennessy?
We got Hennessy, some tequila, please.
Okay, whatever you
Oh
want.
god.
We need some uplifters.
I think I'll stick to soda.
I'll stick to water while he sticks to soda.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
Right.
well, I'm a drink for both of y'all.
Pellegrino.
Yeah, I just don't want to get a Kramer seizure from Seinfeld. Okay?
Right?
Don't worry, I'm gonna put it down for you. Don't worry.
Thank you, Simone.
No.
I know
got
Simone's
you.
got my back.
So one
Make
of
sure
us
you
has
get
to be
some
the
cool
designated
shot
driver
glasses.
when these two have gone into oblivion.
I mean, or you
so.
can just take a Uber.
We need to do shot
Safe driving.
glass games.
That's true.
What?
Shot glass games, shot games.
Look, I don't have $250,000
Take
for
shots.
Uber, okay?
$250,000.
We can do a donation.
It's not even that
And if
expensive.
anybody want to sponsor us, okay?
Always
Vina's
open for
barbecue or
sponsors.
party.
Always.
Right.
Y'all can sponsor the Uber. So.
You got 5 years, so.
Yeah.
Looking for
Hit us up on
sponsors right
Twitter
here.
and Instagram at the Spotlight M&N or on Facebook at
There we go.
Spotlight TV.
Yeah.
Vina Love.
So the song you were just performing, has that been released to the public yet?
Not
or?
yet.
Not yet?
I'm gonna actually start releasing things around the end of next month, early October. But right now, we're just revamping the team and like getting everybody in shape, getting our clothes together, like really putting in the work and the effort so that when we do come out, it hits perfectly.
Yeah.
So.
Perfect time for the holidays, right?
Yeah. Make sure to give us a free copy of the CD.
Nice.
I will.
Yeah.
Double check. What was the longest that you have ever had to work on a song?
When we were doing our mixtape last year, we started we had like 6 songs started, and then we never finished them until like 3 months later, because we were like starting other songs and some songs weren't working out. So I would say like 3 months, the longest.
Wow.
That's a long
Well,
time.
the longer the better though, because you know you gotta come up with a beautiful result. You don't want to just kind of just throw it out into the wolves.
See one of your solo performances. Actually, we have a clip of that here.
Okay.
Do you have the clip ready? Is it ready to go? Yeah. Do we? Yeah. Let's take a look at it here, because this just got me in like the best movie I've ever seen, ever. All right. Roll the clip.
You got to come close to me. You don't wanna take a trip on and coast with me. I might let your boy float with me, but he gotta be wavy like a Harlem baby. And he gotta treat his lady and eat his lady. Be shady, the bitches acting all crazy. I ain't playing, I'm just saying. All for foreplay and get it wet, no sweat. All for you, baby, I'm rocking with you, baby. I'll fuck if she let you get close to me, baby. Now she mad, cause it's all about me, baby. It's supposed to be, I was supposed to be. Ain't no groceries, eat it like pastries, baby. Say me in the phone as bestie, but I had him screaming, oh. I promise you ain't gonna wanna test me, cause baby, all your feelings will get out. And I'm never on a wasting shorty. I do it how you say you want it. Them girls, they just wanna take my money. They don't want me to give you nothing. They don't want you to have nothing. They don't wanna see me find your loving. They don't wanna see me smiling back when they breathe, knowing I lie for you, thinking I die for you. Jodeci cry for you, do things when you want me to, like controller, oh, like controller.
So what got you into making those 2 songs as like a cover or a remix?
Well, the first one that you showed,
Yes.
Supposed to Be, that was from a long time ago. That was one of the first videos I did that actually got me, some popularity and stuff like that. I don't know, I just sung it. It was a cool song at the time, so I sung it and it did what it did. And then Controller is one of my favorite songs also. So same thing, just sung it over and it took off.
How long have exactly you been going solo so far?
Well, before I met Millville, I was doing my own thing, and then we teamed up, did our thing, and now I'm solo again for about a month now. But for the most part, I've been solo my whole life.
Oh, I see. So partnerships just came along the way.
Yeah.
Right, that's true. Nice. Anything else?
Well, where can we find your music here?
Well, my solo music, I haven't put out my project yet, but if you continue to look at my Instagram.
You do have a SoundCloud, right?
Yes, I do. But
Tell
it
us
has
about
most of he and I stuff on it. But just go to SoundCloud and type in MVL. You'll hear our old stuff. Pertaining to my new stuff, just keep looking at my Instagram and you'll see when I'm dropping new songs. Sometimes I put up clips and stuff, so yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, there you have it here.
All right, we want to give our special thanks to Vina Love for her performance. As you said, you can catch MVL's later songs and records on SoundCloud, and be sure to stay tuned for her IG when she drops her new projects. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Baby.
I like how you got that swagger to you.
Thank you.
Hey, y'all, we just want to give a special thanks to this pop star here, Vina Love.
Thank you.
Yes. Bring the dancers out here. Let's come. They're backstage. Don't be shy. We're not going to bite.
They are far from shy.
I can see that here.
Yeah,
Very far.
Yeah, come into camera here. Like, look, here are the dancers right here.
Yes, No Days Off, choreography
Yes.
by ZP.
Could you introduce the dancers to
I
us?
definitely will. Again, this is No Days Off. Choreographer, ZP. Also choreographer, versatile, and dancer, Kiana Dino.
Well, there you
And
have.
we've been together for years, so
How
they
many?
know my style.
That's wow. That is crazy.
I can tell the chemistry is definitely there.
Yeah, and then we're related, so.
Double whammy, double whammy.
Careful here. Just remind us where we could find your music, Vina.
Well, just keep looking at my Instagram, Vina_Love, and I'll keep you posted on like new things. If you want to hear old songs with me and Millville, go to SoundCloud, type in MVO, and you'll find everything there, as well as YouTube.
Mm-hmm. Are you on Facebook in addition?
Yes, I am, Vina Love.
Just Vina Love? You heard it. But anyway, we couldn't have done it without you, and we want to give a special thanks to everyone here at the Spotlight. Stephanie De La Cruz, you're making me spicy already.
Thank you.
Simone Dixon, same thing. Max, come here. My buddy's back! A reunion has just arrived here. Yes, and a special thanks to you viewers at home for watching. We couldn't have done it without you. So in the meantime, we want you to have a great week. Good luck, be well, be safe, and take a little time to have fun and enjoy the spotlight. Woo! Woo!
Stay positive, everybody.
Yeah, that felt good.